Welcome to another episode of Game Boy Roulette, where we take a look at randomly chosen games from the Game Boy library. The Flintstones movie, The Game? It's a livin'. While The Flintstones was certainly one of the most well-known and beloved cartoons ever made, considered the very first animated sitcom ever, it did not translate well to the big screen. The movie was a massive disappointment with a stupid plot and flat humor, although admittedly John Goodman was a good Fred Flintstone. But it doesn't matter how the movie was. They could have cast Halle Berry as Fred and Lassie as Barney, and it wouldn't matter, because as I've said before, it was popular in the 90s, and therefore there had to be a video game made of it. And who do we have to thank? Why, our friends at Ocean Software. As I said back in the Super Hunchback review, Ocean was one of the most prolific developers and publishers of the time, and in this case they not only published, but also developed the original Super Nintendo version of the game. The job of porting it was outsourced to a company known as Twilight, a UK developer who mostly worked with converting games. So there's certainly hope for this one to be alright. Couldn't be any worse than the movie. Sadly, they decided to pretty much just phone in the cover with a shot of the characters. It's not even the poster from the movie, which was at least fun. It's just everyone staring at us, judging us for actually supporting the movie. And with a hearty yabba dabba doo, we are off to check out Flintstones the movie, The Game. Wow, that's a lot of copyright. Universal, Amblin, oh god. That was a lovely jingle. There it is. Universal, Amblin, and Hanna-Barbera and Turner Home all have to join forces to bring to us Stones Meet the Flintstones. The notes are wrong. Just a little bit, but the notes are a tiny bit off. Oh god. That's a little better. Anyway, the Flintstones. This could be really good, or really bad. It really could go either way. I'm ready to go. 5:30, go home. It's the end of yet another tiring day in the Slate Co. Quarry, and Fred must make his way home to Wilma Pebbles, Dino, and his dinner. Okay, let's do this. Oh my god. What? Oh god, I'm moving on my own. It actually looks like, it doesn't just look like Fred. It looks like John Goodman as Fred. That's amazing. I can jump. B does nothing. Let's go. Pick up bowling balls as Fred is warned to do. You! I must test the controls. Can I jump on you? Yes. And pick up a C. Yabba dabba. I love it. I must protect it. It looks so happy. I have no idea what that did. Minecart sequence already. Let's do this. And, I mean, the graphics kind of remind me of one of my favorite old games, Bonk's Revenge. But I guess that's just because of the whole, you know, caveman aspect. Oh, this way. Oh, what's this? Oh, I hit B and it did something. Dino Invaders. Press A, B, or start. Select to quit. Okay. I'm sorry, did they build Space Invaders into this game? That's kind of fun. It even controls well, too. Okay, back to the video game. It's a fun little thing. Yeah, it used up the coin. What abomination are you? There's a lot of momentum. And the sliding just automatically happens, but I can move around. What the? Okay. New game type. Man, for a Flintstones video game based on a movie, there's a surprising amount of variety. Oh. Okay, so B just activates things. Fred looks really weird in this position. Jump, jump, jump. Okay, the hitboxes for what you can land on are kind of wonky. Oh, it's one of these games. You kind of have to rock... That's an enemy. Anyway, you kind of have to rock yourself back and forth a lot in midair. Oh, we're gonna find another Dino Invaders game. Oh, hey. It's Mario 2 all over again. I kind of hope we start mixing it up again. Because these parts aren't bad, but it's just very sort of standard platformer. Which I've seen plenty of recently. That minigame was fun. Can we do more of those? Uh-oh. Fred died. Thousands of generations wiped out in an instant. Much like Tasmania, it's just a well-done platformer, but what makes it different is the, different minigames. Tasmania just had the one minigame last week, but this one had, like, the driving and the Space Invaders. Oh, no! Oh, wait, what was that? Okay, I gotta get to that game. No! What? Wait! Oh, come on! Again, the hitboxes for these platforms are a little weird. Alright, let's see if I can really quickly get back to where I was. Alright, we are back to where we were. Let's see if I can get to that machine down there. How? Wait, what? Oh, you know what? I bet there's a button hidden somewhere. Well, we might never know what that game is. Oh, wait. I swear this better be worth it. Because this game has been pretty decent. But if this is all just for Space Invaders again, I'm going to be very annoyed. Let's do this. Snake! Only the finest game the Nokia phone could afford. At upwards of 1 frame a second. I mean, these little interludes are kind of fun. You have to sort of seek them out, but it helps break up the monotony. But now, Fred must return home. Just want to see what the next level's like. Whoa, God! Oh, God! What is happening? Dear sweet Lord, why is this happening to us? Oh. Oh, God! What? Fred got killed by a saber-toothed tiger. This is, like, extra strange, even for this game. Especially because Fred is kind of made to look a little realistic, and this thing is extra cartoony. And it's dead. Or not? Now it's dead. Hooray! Act 1 complete. Whoa, what? That's actually a nice effect. Memory? With just 1 flash. Oh, it's Simon! It's a living. The sheer amount of variety is really selling this game. Fred gives Barney his life savings so that Barney can adopt a child, but Bam Bam gets scared and runs away. Barney must catch him? Okay, you can attack children in this game too. But overall, pretty good. Again, it's the variety that really sells it, but there's a surprising amount of variety. Even looks pretty nice too. Good work, Flintstones. You are objectively better than the movie. Again, that probably isn't that difficult. With that revival around the corner, maybe they should look to this game for inspiration. At its absolute core, this was the kind of platformer you've seen 100 times. It did control well, although it had some issues with clipping through platforms, but it still played fine, with jumping on enemies and hitting buttons to progress through the levels. It's a genre that had a certain science to it, and Flintstones did everything pretty much alright. If it was just that, it would have been an average game. But I was stunned to see how much variety there was. Sure, the game started out with generic platforming, but then there was a mini-challenge and boss fight, supposedly different ones for each stage. In between levels, there were mini-games to help you win extra lives, and even ignoring those, there was more fun to be had with the arcade games, like Space Invaders and Snake, and apparently there's a Pac-Man one I missed. The fact that they could cram all these things into the game really elevates it beyond most platformers. It's not exactly a masterpiece or great, but it's got enough going for it to warrant a thumbs up from me. It's got enough variety to keep you interested, even if the core platforming is just kinda there. In fact, come to think of it, they should have just aired this in theaters instead of that god-awful movie. And that's all for another episode of Game Boy Roulette. Make sure to subscribe so you can follow the series as we continue to dig through the Game Boy Vault. I'm BrianJ, and I'll see you next time.